This is Sarah Harris, who was widowed early, left with a large family of children, many of whom were boys. And so she moved here with them in order to get them educated at the University of Georgia. She was quite successful, and they became successful men in their individual walks of life. She is also the grandmother of the Brumby family that was well known in Athens. And she later lived in the house that we call the Church Wattle Brumby House today. You notice that her inscription says, "Relict of the late Honorable Stephen W. Harris." Well, we often learn words from tombstones, and in this case, relict means that she was the widow. Now, had she died during her husband's lifetime, at this time in history, they would have used another word, and that would have been consort. I was helping a young lady at the Georgia Archives many years ago with her family research, and she finally confided in me, "Ms. Marshall, I don't think that my great-great-grandmother was of good character." And this surprised me because you don't learn that as a rule from court records and deeds and so forth. And I said, "Well, what makes you think that?" And she said, "Because her tombstone says that she was the consort of my great-great-grandfather." Well, she thought it was not a legal marriage there. And I said, all that means is that when she died, your great-great-grandfather was still alive. So we do learn about word usage from tombstones. And this lot took a tremendous hit several years ago when those winds from the when the big winds hit Florida and came right on up here, they knocked down a lot of hardwoods right in this part of the cemetery, and a particularly large oak came right across this lot and broke some of the ledges, and it spun the top on this monument right over here. But the cemetery staff has done a very good job of bringing order back to the cemetery. There's not enough money in the world to restore everything to its original condition, but we in the cemetery do the best with the resources available to keep it an attractive cemetery, because we know that Oconee Hill Cemetery is one of the jewels of Athens, Georgia.